All right, y'all, selling on Amazon is crazy because I've been doing this for 7 years now and I'm still learning tons of new ways to source profitable products. You can see this is my live dashboard. I actually do this stuff and I want to show you guys a brand new way of sourcing products that just dropped pretty recently here and show you how to source your own profitable items. And I'm basically just going to show you how I'm doing it along the way. And the way it starts, and the best way to make money as a new Amazon seller, if you're brand new to the game, is just selling name brand products like this pair of pants, for example. St. John's Bay is a JCPenney private label. So the only place you can buy this, as far as I'm aware, is JCPenney, maybe other stores like that. But that means that the other Amazon stores on this listing, they have to be buying and selling from JCPenney and other big online retailers. So there's no reason why we can't do the same thing. And for those of you guys that already sell on Amazon, I'm going to show you what's new about this process. Because what we need to do to find items that sell well on Amazon is just load up Seller and start looking at the other successful products from these sellers. But there's a new twist that makes this a lot easier than really it ever has been for me before. And that is coming with the bulk ungating checker. So previously, if you want to start selling a bunch of these brands on Amazon, you would have to go in individually one by one on Amazon and try to apply to sell these brands. And that would then show you what you are and aren't allowed to sell. Previously, this was a really big roadblock because it can feel pretty intimidating to know what you are and aren't allowed to sell as a new Amazon seller. So all you need to do now to figure out what you are actually allowed to sell is just go grab the storefront ID from SellerAmp right here. We're just going to grab this storefront ID. And now what we need to do is extract all of the products that this person sells, and we can just use this storefront as an example. Because what I want to do is I want to go back over to the second software that we need for sourcing inventory. So Keepa and SellerAmp, got to have those two. Go to this tab on here that says Product Finder. And then all I want to do is just go ahead and paste the store ID that we just looked at, right? So what this is going to show me is a big list of everything that this person sells. Go ahead and find that right there. And now that is loaded in, we have all their products on a spreadsheet. So let's go ahead and export that to a CSV, just the ASINs. And then now we need to go over here to Boxem, which is the third software that you need for selling on Amazon. That's going to be pretty much the whole starter kit, by the way. So less than $100 a month to start sourcing a bunch of profitable inventory. And now that we have that file of a bunch of ASINs that this particular seller already sells, go ahead and upload that ASIN, go ahead and check those products. For those of you guys that have been looking into Amazon and you've seen the gating process and that kind of thing, this is literally just going through and automatically checking these brands for me. It can check up to 5 per second. And you can see this ticking up in real time here. See, now we're up to 27 products that my account's already approved to sell. What I will say is, so these are brands, by the way, that I don't need to go in and submit invoices to sell now. I can literally just start listing this stuff on Amazon, and whatever you see here, that is going to be the opportunities that you should double down on, right? So the process of figuring out which brands to focus on, all dependent on this. It's all dependent on what your Amazon account specifically is already authorized to sell. So I'm going to pick one of these brands, and I'm going to try to pick a brand that I've seen other newer sellers having success on, or just things I've never seen before, just so there's a chance you might be able to literally look at the exact same thing. So what's this Luminara right here? I know we got Valentine's Day coming up. I've never seen that brand, so let's research this brand together. And the way I'm going to do that is just by grabbing the ASIN right there. I'm going to go ahead and paste that into an Amazon link, and I want to see what's going on in these products. I want to see if it is controlled by one seller or if it's reseller friendly. So yeah, I'm seeing this. See lots of different people on this listing. I can also see the price changing around a lot. So you see down there at the bottom, that's showing me new offers. Up here at the top, that's showing me like the price changing around and sales rank dropping, which means, hey, this item is actually selling. And let's see if we can go out and find this thing here. So I think that's the exact same one there. I also see here's like some of these other ones from like discount retailers. Hey, maybe we can buy those. Is there any kind of sale or anything on this? Okay, so these are $55. That seems crazy. Isn't this just like a candle? Okay, sure, whatever. It doesn't have to make sense to me. Let's see. So on the coupons that we have over here, we can get a 10% off sale, but obviously 10% is not going to be good enough because this was going for $43 over here. I am interested in this though, and I'm going to source this a little bit differently. I'm just going to hit the SellerAmp Chrome extension, and that's going to automatically grab the title of this product and just search it on Amazon, and actually might have found us something here. Okay, cool. So $25. This is saying on Amazon right now, it is 47 for the same little like remote candle or whatever. $47. Yeah. So buying this for 25. This was a brand that is auto ungated for my store. You could check this for your store as well. I can't remember ever submitting an invoice for this. Maybe my team took care of that for me. Regardless, you could test this brand and see if it's something that has potential. But right, that's the process. So we just plug in our store, see all the different brands we can sell, and then just start doing some research on that brand. And let's keep sourcing together just because that's one example. And by the way, we can also make this stuff probably more profitable. And this is where a lot of people who try to sell on Amazon and just don't make any money really separate themselves from the people who do make money. As going in and checking things like discounted gift cards, just any possible way we can boost our profit margin. So an easy way to do that is these discounted gift cards. And I can go to cardbear.com. It's basically just showing me a bunch of different websites that I can buy discounted amount of gift cards at. And in this case, it seems like we can go to Card Cash and we can get some gift cards for 5% off. A bunch of them are pretty small. Let's see. I don't usually like to mess with the super small ones. There's some $50 gift cards and stuff. So we could save 4.7%. And you'll see like we would go in here, we'd add this to cart. There's 8 of these. And then we could go essentially spend $47.50 and we're getting $50 worth of discounted gift cards right there. And then we just go and plug those in and check out with those gift cards instead of checking out with our credit card. Just one of those simple ways to increase how much extra money you can make. And a lot of websites will be a lot higher than that. So here in this case, it took us from a $25 buy cost to a $23.82 buy cost. So we just increased our profit by $1.20 or so, just with a simple step there. And just because it's the next natural thought process here of how much of this should I actually buy? My thoughts on this, seeing that it sells 120 times a month. While I'm filming this, it is a couple weeks before Valentine's Day. So this would be something you'd probably want to FBM to the customer. That way you're not having to deal with the check-in times, shipping off to Amazon FBA. With FBM, we just list it on the listing. As soon as someone buys it, we'll ship it to the customer for us. It says it sells 120 times a month. How much competition do we have on this? Which we can see on the buy box stats on SellerAmp, which by the way, if you guys go and get a free trial of SellerAmp and play around with it and it looks different than mine, you can configure all the tiles that show and in what order they show in the SellerAmp settings. I get that question a lot when it comes to SellerAmp, but what I'm looking for specifically on this is to see, how much competition do I have? So in this case, this person made a sale just now. This person made a sale 2 hours ago. This person made a sale 19 and then 1 day ago. And then after that was like 4 days ago. So I would consider this listing to have 4 competitive sellers where they're getting some sales. We would be the 5th competitive seller. With Valentine's Day coming up, I'd probably get 20 to 30 of these. Just doing my rough math on how much of the total demand that I should be able to get my hands on. So that's pretty cool, right? So we found something that we get 20 of those, $9 profit per unit. Or again, we'll round both of those down. That's $180. I'm just talking out the process here. I've been recording for 10 minutes and we made $120 in profit together. So that's kind of the process, but let's keep it rolling here because I want to go back over here and see, all right, let's explore a new brand a little bit on something that, again, maybe something I haven't looked into a ton before, like Dansk. What is Dansk? Also pretty cool. We're auto-engated in 400 products here within the 10 minutes I've been recording, which is very cool. Let's see. So Dansk, maybe some kind of coffee supply, something like that. Again, I don't really know, don't really care as long as it is profitable. So we can just Google this first thing to get a general feel for, oh, it's like a butter warmer. Okay. I'm just trying to get a general feel for where it's sold and all that. I don't even see this being sold in new condition, which is interesting. What I will do on this is to see if any of these people specialize in this brand. And in this case, like this person seems like they do. So I open up their storefront on SellerAmp and I can see all the different listings in this brand that this person is already having success on. It seems like a bunch of these butter warmers or something. So clearly there's somewhere you can get these. Enamel pot, let's see, adorable butter warmer. So it's some kind of like trendy product, I guess. Maybe it went viral or something like that. Butter warmer. Okay. So it's from Macy's, currently unavailable. Here's another store also sold out. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I missed like probably a TikTok trend or something like that going on here where this particular brand or this like product specifically became popular, because you also notice it's one of their only products that are actually popular, like the saucepans and stuff. Really not selling super well, but this like little butter warmer is definitely selling well. I also notice, just to make sure we like exhaust this brand here, I noticed they have like a saucepan, and this saucepan is also selling pretty well. It's selling 126 times a month. So we could check that as well. Let's see. That's the pan right there. Replacements. Interesting. 404. Okay. Cool. Yeah, maybe like difficult brand to track down, or maybe you have to reach out to like directly to the brand. Maybe you get a wholesale account with the supplier. Very interesting. No worries. We can keep on moving here. Let's check one more brand. It is nice that the first brand we found was profitable. The second one, not so much. So let's go ahead and see. Let's see, like Victorian Inn. Again, I'm specifically picking things I've never looked into before, just because I think it's a better example of what the actual sourcing process looks like. A lot of these I'm more comfortable with. Things I'm skipping past or things that I know where to find some profitable stuff. I want to challenge myself a little bit here while we're sourcing together. Let's see. So there's this like cappuccino mix. So there it is at Fleet Farm for $11.49. Okay, so that will need some help for that to be profitable. What is this? It says $8.99, but it looks like this $8.99 might be some hidden ancient wisdom or something. I've been sitting here for a second, it won't load, so no worries. I also see it at Walmart, but it's out of stock and also like way overpriced. Vending mix. Oh, okay, I see. So maybe there's like a bag version of it. So the bag would be profitable, but people are probably expecting this little tin of sorts. Yeah, probably no good for this specific product, but again, all we need to do is find people who specialize in these like specific brands. And on this one, I don't know if anyone really does. It seems like maybe a niche, almost like a food service brand. It seems Victorian Inn. Okay, this person has 3 products in Victorian Inn. $7, $10. I'm just trying to get a general feel for, hey, are there other versions of this product that sell for more on Amazon? Because we know like probably we can get the other cans for a pretty similar price, 11, $10 or so. Yeah, it's exactly what we're seeing here. And so just setting the baseline, knowing that these sell for 10 or $11, products, like these being significantly cheaper, not a super great sign. Although I do see when I search for these, I can see 6 2-pound cans at United Food Group, which is just like a big wholesaler. And those are going for 40 bucks. So that is actually a little bit cheaper. Do they have this almond amaretto or something like that? So we'll go ahead and search for that. Okay, interesting. Out of stock. This would be profitable though. So what you'd want to do here is you can set up some kind of like simple monitor. So I will use a tool called Visual Ping for this personally. And you can basically just take this URL, plug it in here. And then what you can do on stuff like this is just like mouse over like this particular part of the page and then just say, hey, text me if this part of the page changes. The only reason this part of the page would change is if this out of stock button went away. And then you'd get a text and say, hey, that product you sourced is nice and profitable again. So that's pretty interesting. I can also see like this reduced sugar one right here. Were those 1.4 pound cans? Yeah, so this would be profitable. It doesn't sell super fast, but this right here, we can get them for $5 a can and the max cost is $9. The profit's actually pretty good. It just doesn't sell very fast at all, but just another good like proof of concept. And honestly, for that profit, I don't mind selling something that sells pretty slow. Just see if we could even make it sell a little bit faster. Maybe put your price at like 20 bucks and see if people are more interested in buying it faster at that price point. It seems like a decently popular brand. So that's interesting. I might honestly pick up maybe 2 of those 6-packs, get 12 of them, see how long it takes to sell. If you lower the price a little bit, there's still plenty of profit left on that. So yeah, one okay product there. That first Valentine's Day product is really good. And that's honestly the gist, right? It's just plug your store into Boxem, figure out what you're allowed to sell, and then just explore that brand from there. See what sales are going on, what discounted gift cards can you leverage, all these different ways to create some extra margin. And then after you do get a pile of profitable inventory that we bought using that exact sourcing method right there, you can just go ahead and start listing and shipping those products through Boxem. You're already going to have that set up so you can start figuring out what you're allowed to sell. And then that's also the best way to get those shipments out as fast as possible, track all the profit as the sales start rolling in, and just start doubling down on the products that actually work. So if you're excited to start digging in and making money as an Amazon seller, make sure you grab 2-week free trials of SellerAmp and Boxem down below. Also, let me know if you have any questions, comments, anything like that. Always happy to chat with you guys in the comment section. Really appreciate you watching this video. And if you want to see that next step of the process where we got to ship all this stuff and actually get the sale, click this video right here.